The markers. There is something about these pens. I'm telling you, okay, you gotta tell everybody the value. Because now I don't have, where have the sparkle ones been? Because you know, I'm kind of like a stalker for these whenever they are back. Because normally you were saying like one sells for about what, $6 at retail? Am I saying that right?
That you are indeed. You are indeed. That's not the HSN price. That is the price that you would expect to pay in any of the other stores, because these are sold in pretty much all the big stores across the country, and you are not paying anywhere close to that. You've got this incredible, phenomenal bundle deal today. Now, these are watercolor markers. They've got this gorgeous brush nib in them so that you can lay down a little bit of color as you're watching me do here with that fantastic brush nib, but then you can use either a water brush or, as I'm doing here, just a little bit of water and moving this around to get like a gorgeous three-dimensional effect. Now I'm just going to try and show you a little bit of basic coloring, so we can color in with these, we can use them, and we can mix our shades together. So look at this, I can take the beautiful shades of green, I can add maybe a little touch of blue into here and create our own new shade of green, because we're working with the watercolors here. Blend all of this out, and what you'll see is the ombre effect that you get and the colors that you get as these dry. The sparkle pens, the sparkle will just intensify. So if I show you that one to the camera here, what you'll see is it's starting to dry at the moment and give you a little bit of sparkle. Here's the one that I did literally just before we came to air. There is that sparkle. How gorgeous. Even through the camera, even over Skype, you're getting that gorgeous sparkle there, Shannon. I mean, they are just the most incredible pens. And look at all the colors that you've got. Every color under the rainbow to work with, you are getting all of them. You're not choosing all of the pens in our range.
Okay, if you are not trying these yet, I have no idea what you're waiting for. I mean, when you consider the fact, okay, 30, 30, 30, normally about $6 a piece. That sparkle, I am a glitter girl. My other phone, I am all about the bedazzle. I am all about the bling. I am all about the sparkle. I have never, ever, ever seen these. So that means you get falling leaves, you get vintage tea, vintage beach, vintage bloom, summertime, and your perfect pastels. And Sarah, so describe the Spectrum Noir difference. I mean, in addition to the value and the sparkle, these are also, like, as the kids would say, you level up. They're extra. I mean, they're superior quality as well, right?
Well, we're known for doing phenomenal quality, artist-grade colouring products at a fraction of the price you would expect to pay, because we are a craft company. So what you can do is you can do all these special, fantastic watercolour techniques with these. Look at this lovely artistic, ethereal effect that you're getting as I'm starting to stamp with these. These are all, there are so many different techniques you can do with these. In 10 minutes, I'm not even going to get to scratch the surface with these, Shannon, because they are just the most incredible pens, the incredible ink pads that you're going to be stamping with here. Again, have a little look at the sparkle up close. This is the one that I stamped earlier down in this bottom corner here. Even with the watercolor washed out effect, you get that gorgeous sparkle in there. So watercolor medium, whether you want the intensive color like what we had on the flower here, or whether you get that lovely washed out effect. Loads and loads of techniques. I'm going to keep going and try and do a few more techniques with these, just to try and give you some more hints and tips and inspiration.
And you know what, Sarah, as you do that, I'll just mention again, this is it. This is your last show, your final opportunities and the limited quantities. So I know I'm guilty of it as well. We all get kind of caught up in watching Sarah's demonstrations, which is lovely. I mean, tape the presentation if you can, but make sure you get the markers, the Spectrum Noir now, because remember, we have the final 1,000. They are going. There are a lot of us, including myself, who got these before we even got here. So, you know, tape and watch Sarah later, and remember, she always has all these great online tutorials, but you're getting the whole shebango, and that is only for the next 1,000 people who call, the next 1,000 people who call, and no kidding, with that 30-day return policy, I'm trying to do my math, is it $99.95? Or what's the, Jared, what is, oh, at $99 period, right? $20 off? Would this qualify? Am I? Doing my math right? I will double check. $20 off, right? It's just $99, right? Not. Okay, see, I made myself nervous. Holy moly. Okay, see? So you're there. So it's already a great value. And you know what? That's for the next 2 minutes. Sarah, enough said. I mean, that speaks for itself. And look at what you're doing there.
It's the fact that every one of these designs that we have, Shannon, has that encapsulated glitter. Let me just show you the pen. Each one of these pens is basically a mixing chamber. And you can see right on the end just how intensive that sparkle is, because you've got a mixing chamber that mixes together a watercolor pigment with this finely ground down glitter. And what happens is it just releases exactly the right amount of glitter as it's releasing the pigment. So you get very intensive color, but because they're watercolor as well, you can obviously mix those different shades together. So I can mix straight from that lovely turquoise into the lovely deep blue there. We can go from the deep blue into the shades of purple and mix all of these shades in together, create our own shades in here. But because you've got that sparkle in there, whenever it dries, the sparkle is going to intensify. Whether you're doing painting with these, Shannon, and you're just painting little elements, or whether you're doing your lovely watercolor backgrounds, these that I'm showing you now are all techniques that I've done in a recent masterclass. So you go and see this on YouTube and you'll see me walking you through every one of these techniques.
Well, Sarah, awesome job as always, Will. Okay, what is it, 3 for 3? I think this is the third Spectrum Noir presentation I've had with you, and I've purchased every single one. I got mine. Sarah, thank you for your help. Be safe out there, okay?
It's been wonderful. Thank you so much for an awesome day, Shannon.
Good to see you as always. All right, don't hang up. We have a few hundred remaining. I got mine. Did you get yours? Remember, that does